Welcome back, my name is Carrie and I just got word there's a new prefab home headed to the American market. Sometimes I hear about companies that are thinking about considering entering the US market, but that can be years down the road and more often than not just leads to people getting fired up in the comments. It seems like people are a lot more interested in what's happening right now, which usually leads to more activity on the like button for the YouTube algorithm. The company I'm talking about is called Vimob with their line of modern prefab homes that I am very excited to see. The first American Vimob is officially on its way to North Carolina. In fact, by the time this is posted, it'll probably be there because I'm hearing it'll be set up the middle of this month, which is right now. I consider this a big important day because according to my analytics, most people are watching from the United States. So, new option to consider, just when you thought you'd seen it all. The big question then becomes, who are they and what do they do? Vimob described themselves as an industrialized housing system that drastically reduces and simplifies the design and construction of a home. The website says they're more efficient, faster, durable, sustainable, and look good too. I've been flapping my gums about a lot of different prefab home companies over the last 3 or 4 years, but I think this might be the first time I've talked about a company from South America. With a new region comes a brand new look, and it's one that I really like. They're bringing a modern flair and some head-turning exteriors that I think people are going to be quite excited about. Looking at the origins of the company, it really isn't that much of a surprise that these things have a cool look because they're straight out of the dome of an award-winning architect by the name of Felipe Lerma. As far as the homes are concerned, Vimob promotes a lot of the benefits that are prominent throughout the industry, including but not limited to knowing the time and cost of your project, saving time compared to a traditional build, and durable materials, but that's really just where things start. They've presented a laundry list of benefits, but the ones that stand out to me are the following. Number one, it's stated that they're mobile/flexible. It says Vimob is perfect for changing locations. It is disassembled and relocated very easily, even leaving the possibility of storing it and later assembling it again. Being able to relocate something is always a nice option to have in the back pocket, but keep in mind there are sunk costs associated with the initial setup. Costs like running services and the foundation always stay with the original site, but again, options. It's good to have options. The second feature they've listed that I think would be a game changer is the ability to add on to a home after the initial build. Under modular, it says Vimob is modular. Its structure allows you to add modules and connect them even long after installation to grow with you and at your pace. What I like about this is it allows people to buy what they want and need now with the option to add on later. For example, if there's a single person buying, they may only want or need a studio now with the idea of expanding down the road if circumstances change. This does take a bit of foresight and planning. The single buyer in the example would have to be on a property with room to expand and place the home in such a way that there's enough space to expand in the direction they want to go without getting too close to the property line, driveway, or anything else that they don't want to move. Obviously, the single person in question would have to plan ahead, but might be able to put off a potential expansion until they know exactly what they're going to want and need. The other side of this is someone just full on misjudges what they need and find out it's not enough space. The beauty is they could add on sections when they find out they made the mistake. It's not set in stone. If you're sitting there like I was thinking, how are they going to ship a home all the way from Colombia? And does it make sense to ship an entire home from Colombia to North Carolina? Both good questions. What they're doing is shipping a kit of parts that get assembled on site, and it's noted that assembly on site takes about 4 weeks, which is quite fast. It'll be interesting to see how things shake out on the North Carolina build so we can get a real-world example of what they do. Right now, Vimob has a line of homes ranging in size from an interior space of 280 square feet to over 2,000 square feet, and then they've got custom builds. The smallest build currently available from Vimob is the XS with an interior space of 280 square feet. The XS is described as the most versatile Vimob, and the potential uses are listed as a weekend refuge, a space for reading, a space for guests, or an office in the middle of nature. Even though they mention an office, the XS does have everything required to live full-time, including a bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen. It's a studio setup that has the entrance on the front into the main living space of the home. The plan goes living room, kitchen, then bathroom at the back, and they've placed some storage in line with the bathroom at the back, which is always nice in a smaller home. I'm going to keep things moving along because they got a lot to look at. I just wanted to give a little taste of the smallest option. From the studio, I'm jumping up to their mid-size unit, which has a total footprint of 715 square feet, including decks. Their website lists this model as ideal for 3 people. However, we'll be the judge of that, I think, okay? Before I bring up the floor plan, probably an idea to talk about the exterior of the model shown. They finished it with multiple different color panels, giving it a very unique look that will be sure to turn a few heads if that's what you're going for. I like the look and think it works well depending on the location. If it's a cool property that makes sense with this vibe, great. If it's a plain property on a plain street in every town USA, maybe not, but that's fully up to whoever's considering buying it. Don't listen to me. Honestly, the multicolor probably would look awesome on any property, but for those that aren't a fan, they do have something a little more toned down. So nobody panic. The mid-size home from Vimob is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So yeah, I guess it does make sense that it's ideal for 3 people. Checks out. The way this plan is set up, they've got the entrance on the end into the living room kitchen space, similar to the studio, but not the same. In this model, the kitchen is on the side wall and the space that was being used as the kitchen becomes the dining room. Beyond that, they've got the bathroom, bedroom 2, and finally the main bedroom. I've noticed in the comments recently that people really don't like having to take too many steps to get from their bed to the bathroom in the night. It'll be interesting to hear whether people would prefer the bathroom as is, where is, or if they think it should go between the 2 bedrooms. I think I would leave it as is, where is, because I'm going to be using the bathroom much more during the day from the living room. If all goes well, I'm going 0 times in the night, but if I do have to go once, I'm okay with the 4, possibly 5 extra steps each way. That's just me though. The final home in their line that I want to show is the biggest they currently offer and is hands down my favorite. Not even close. The model is called the XL and it has a total footprint of 2,130 square feet, which is split between interior space of 1,500 square feet and decks of 630 square feet. What I like about the XL most is the shape. This is one of those designs that takes on a U shape that you know I'm a fan of if you've been hanging around the channel. What I like about this style is it gives an almost courtyard feel in the back, and I just think it would be good living. The website says this model would be ideal for 9 people, but that's not a requirement of buying it. The model shown has the multicolored panels yet again, and on a larger home, it's making an even bigger statement. Definitely a look I could get on board with. This model has 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and is one I would love to get up into and see in person. I don't know if this floor plan does it justice, but I'm going to try. The way the home is set up, it's got 2 wings and the central living space. In the middle of the home, or the central living space, they've got the living room, dining room, kitchen, and laundry. All the shared spaces but the bathrooms are centrally located between the 2 halves of the home. In one of the wings, they've got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Both bedrooms have access out to their own private deck. Not bad. On the other side of the home, they've got 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. On this side, 2 of the bedrooms have deck access, and the one in the middle is likely best suited for children. All in all, it's a very cool home, and I'm going to try and get up in one of these things as soon as possible. Vimob is a prefab home builder located in Columbia that has shipped their first American unit to North Carolina. They've got a very cool line of homes, and I'm excited to see more about what they got going on. Expansion into the American market is a big step for any company, so I will be following along with what they're up to and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like prefab home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next